This is an important day in Arkansas. Thanks to Doyle Webb for steering this project to conclusion, and thanks to all who have worked so long and hard to make this party what it is today. Today's a milestone, but there have been many milestones since this party began its journey over 150 years ago. Upon entering this building, this magnificent new headquarters, we passed beneath a red and white chandelier. It's dedicated to the memory of Phyllis Kincannon, a woman who exemplified the best of what we are about. And that light, beaming brightly as it does, is a perfect reminder that it was this party in 1966, under the leadership of Governor Winthrop Rockefeller, that shone a bright light on the sordid history of one-party rule. For 100 years after the Civil War, Arkansas was in the death grip of an old guard of entrenched politicians who used every trick in the book to keep the common people down. That shameful era of backwardness, prejudice, and subjugation was the lowest point in Arkansas history. Hopelessness prevailed. A sort of dry rot was eating us up from within. At that crucial moment, 50 years ago, this political party gave Arkansans a choice, a chance to begin anew. We opened our door, and we invited all to come in, and they came. And working together, we exposed the evils of one-party rule: segregation, Jim Crow laws, graft, election fraud, prison squalor, and a host of other wrongs. Working together with Governor Rockefeller, we began to clean up the mess. We busted up illegal gambling and the corruption that comes with it. We cleaned up the prisons, passed freedom of information laws and election law reforms. And we set higher, nobler standards, moral standards, and we opened state and local government to women, blacks, and to those like me who were locked out of the process. It was a battle worth fighting. It proved the value of competition in politics, and it gave us, the Republican Party of Arkansas, the toehold that we needed. Slowly but surely, we began what would be a long and arduous task. We built this party from the ground up, the first truly organized party in our state, with grassroots leadership elected by the people, not by the old guard, not by the bosses. Today, you see the fruit of our 50-year undertaking. We are the majority party. And I'm proud to say this party is still dedicated to the rock-solid principles that have guided us since the days of Abraham Lincoln. These are the principles that made America great. Don't mistake me when I speak of our successes. My accolades are not for the few who gain fame as elected officials. God bless them, but those of us who got elected would be nothing were it not for the work of the thousands who came through our open door and worked unselfishly for years. They gave money, they fought campaigns, and suffered brutal losses to the entrenched forces. And they did it to give Arkansans a way to challenge the system, a way to unite around a set of commonly shared principles. There's nothing quite so powerful as the invitation to stand for a cause that's greater than self. And that is what this party offers to the people. So, my friends, my fellow Republicans, every time we enter this place to do our work, let's look at the red and white chandelier and think of three things. First, the light reminds us that it was this party that brought light to the darkness. It was this party that opened the political process in Arkansas, allowing the people to rule. Second, the light reminds us of those who came before, those who gave so much. Ada Mills, Odell Pollard, Lynn Blaylock, Lynn Lowe, Leona Troxell, and thousands of others, many of whom are mentioned in Dr. Ken Kuhn's great book. Those who worked, who suffered, who ran for office, knowing that they had no chance to win, who gave of their time and money to make the smallest gains in a battle that was to be fought inch by inch. And finally, the light reminds us to rededicate ourselves to the cause of justice and to do what we do with mercy and humility. This new headquarters is a milestone for our party, but it's not the capstone. We're proud, justifiably so, but we must remember pride and a haughty spirit goeth before a fall. We have more work to do, and that is why our door must always be open to everyone who shares our dream of a better Arkansas. May God bless you, and may God bless the work we do to make life better for the people of this great state, and may God bless the United States of America.